now, win this map, and we're good.
All right, well, the guys are getting ready to load in here. Map coming up is going to be Bio Lab Hardpoint. The players look ready. The crowd's getting hyped. Casters up top looking to get ready and loaded. Puckett and Benson, let's take it away, boys.
Thank you, fellas. Now, during that break, I actually came back up here and I yawned. My adrenaline finally went out of my system, and I'm wondering, is it the same thing down there for FaZe? Looking at their faces, not so much. They skipped lunch. It's 6 p.m. here on the East Coast. They don't need it. They are just rolling purely on adrenaline, and they are not slowing down. Ben, amazing first series against OpTic.
Oh, and a great start early on for Attach. That's 2 kills in quick succession. Kind of botches a stun there a little bit, but goes out the second one. FaZe with early control of the first hard point, and as Mr. X said just before they threw over to us, this, oh man, God, Attach. This first, is he really going to get another one now? Finally, Clay cleans that one up. But this first match is huge for OpTic Gaming. They need to win it. It's a must win for them. They do not want to allow FaZe to get momentum, because if they get momentum in the second best of 7, then that's when you're going to see this FaZe team get very, very hyped. I would love to see this go the distance, though. How
about Attach opening up 5-0 and collecting 32 points and counting here for FaZe? That's the momentum. OpTic Gaming needs to stop the bleeding. It took 50 seconds to break in.
And then even then, you know, you're fighting for that scrap time, Chris. You can see on that mini-map, FaZe have already rotated towards that red Esky area, where they're ready and waiting for that second hard point. Zuma with a big win on Karma. Scumpy trades that, though. From mid-bio, desperately trying to fight towards red Eskies and green plat, so we can try and cut a couple of kills off. But, you know, the Biolab hard point, first couple of hills, doesn't really matter what the lead is. It all comes down to that third hard point, that money hill, blue hill, you can just completely change.
And I want to give big props to Crim6 there. A lot of people would have panicked. They all would have rushed to the hill. Crim knows where they're spawning. He cuts it off. He puts up 4 kills in a row. His team's able to take over the hard point for a moment. But here's FaZe once again. They're not going down without a fight. You got Clayster inside with Attach, Enable in the mix as well. Zuma trying to make his way over. OpTic's coming storming through the top, though, and that's going to be Scump inside. OpTic now at 23 points has cut this down to a 20-point lead here for FaZe. As we go into hardpoint 3, there's 13 seconds left, and it looks like FaZe is going to go for the full money hill.
Yeah, that's pretty risky. They went for one final push with 17 seconds left, and unfortunately for them, it didn't quite work, so they had to actually rotate and go for this full time on blue hardpoint. It's going to be, you know, beneficial if they get it, but very risky. OpTic, a team that's fantastic at breaking into this hill.
Big credit to Clayster. He picked up 3 kills outside of the hard point. Meanwhile, Attach, again, just collecting. If you were able to see his stats, I think already he's got a good 45 of their 60 points, and he's going to find another kill. Zuma's got to trade that one out. Enable across the map. You see Clayster as well. Great job by OpTic. They swarmed, they stormed, and now they have the room. 29 seconds still to go here. A lot of points still to gather, and OpTic will actually take the lead unless FaZe breaks in right now.
Yeah, OpTic's so good at retaking the hard point, like I kind of mentioned before, is Scumpy able to pick up 1, but team kill comes in from Crim. How costly is that going to be? Not very, says Crim. Shuts down Clayster, who was the other FaZe player being aggressive, and FaZe looking as if they're going to have to give this one up. Get ready to set up for green plat, and Clay at Ice gets the melee there on Scump, and that could be pretty important for the spawns, but no, FaZe look as if they are just going to try and play for this next green plat.
Crim on a 2 spree, 13-7, pretty strong slaying game so far out of him. That's what you need out of your leader. You got Scump, though, the captain. He's really kind of that guy who always goes off for your team. Pretty quiet in that first series, I'm not going to lie. Not dropping the numbers we're used to. And Karma, I'm glad to see him back to even. He was the player that I think struggled the most in Series 1.
Yeah, especially that final search and destroy. He's going to be kind of kicking himself about that. But Crim6 on your screen, he's going to fall. Enable is on that hill, picking up some time for FaZe. There's 30 seconds left. As we say, they jumps straight back on. Karma will fall. Big fights going on over towards green plat. Enable on a 3 streak finally falls. Attaches on a 6 streak though at 15-9. What a half he's had. Can he pick up another kill? The assist comes in. He's still on the hard point now. Wow. Jumping up and down. Clayster with great support from range with that assault rifle. And this is what makes FaZe such a dominant team. It's very much like OpTic Gaming, right? When Formal and Scumpier had that synergy together, they're almost unstoppable. Exact same thing with FaZe. When Clay and Attach are kind of bouncing off each other, or even Zuma, it's just so hard to beat.
honestly, this whole FaZe squad is just playing great. They're trading. You take a little bit of fire, you dip out, you let your teammate clean up. Enable says, Zuma, get out of the way. I want a two-piece. Only gets one. Clay's there to back it up. Trades, but there's still more pressure. 3 players inside of purple. Attached can't get any, and now you got 3 inside the bio. They've got every entrance covered. OpTic should be able to retake the lead here, and they will. 5 minutes, 30 seconds left on the clock. This one very tight in our first half.
And ironically, this is one of OpTic's kind of best hills to pick up time on. The way they play this hardpoint is just so good. They're not afraid of jumping out the hill and trying to slay around the outside, so that's a big break from FaZe just to ensure that OpTic don't build themselves a big lead and start to run away with the game, because it looked for a minute there as if maybe they could start to build themselves a big, sizable lead. Enable on the hardpoint, he's going to fall. Crim6 with the break, attaches on that, trying to contest. Crim should be able to win that first gunfight, does so. That's 2 in a row for him. Karma helps out with a third. 6 seconds left on the hill, and it's a extremely close game, Chris.
Here comes Karma. He's going to spot players in transition. Going to be on the long flank. Sloppy shots out of Karma, but he does settle down. Picks it up on Enable. Crim6, meanwhile, taking care of business on attach. 2 players inside the hardpoint. Karma looking for the new spawners from FaZe. Is going to find Zuma. Didn't see a player directly to his left, but is going to get almost a 3-piece. Calls that out to Crim. Crim fully loaded. Bow and ASM1 is going to set up to watch Ice. The pressure, though, is going to be coming from outside, and Scump is set up there to call these players out. Honestly, you got OpTic members in position, but FaZe is just shooting so fast. Their reactions are ridiculous right now.
Karma just really starting to heat up now towards the second half of this game. Fantastic couple of consecutive kills he's managed to string together, but OpTic picked up a lot of free time on that hardpoint, Chris. 15 seconds of scrap should be looking good to go to FaZe. Rotation to Red Eski is going to be big. 1 play from FaZe over there, 2 from OpTic Gaming, and honestly, I think OG is going to win that rotation and potentially even build further on that lead that they already have.
I'm staying on board with Formal because I just want to see how he was going to react here. Of course, he has to watch Ice, was able to rotate to Red if needed, but he's shot in the back, so they know where FaZe is spawning. Scumpy's going to take care of business. Karma's watching outside, but let's go to Scump. He's in the action, just picked up 2 on a 3 streak. Going to find a 4th in this spree. Will he be able to make it 5 in a row? Scumpy getting fired up, but the shot's not landing. Enables inside. Karma's got to deal with it. 2 players from the top. Karma pre-firing everywhere, and Zuma comes flying in right behind him, picks up 1, and is now inside scoring once again.
You mentioned earlier on at the very start of this game, you know, in that first series, you didn't really hear Scump. Now, you can hear Scump. You can hear him. He is getting loud. Kind of try and reply to Clayster's noise. Clayster, of course, renowned for being extremely loud. It's just kind of a battle of just sound going across the venue right now. This is crazy.
15 points separating these 2 squads. At the end of this hill, it should be less than 5. We're going to switch over to OpTic Gaming. They're setting up for blue. They're so good at breaking this hard point, but in my opinion, they're even better at holding it. We'll see. Will FaZe be able to break through already? Formal and Scump taking care of business. 3 kills in a row, all blue in your kill feed.
Let's see. Hardpoint's going to be contested early on, and a couple of players from FaZe just jump in. Formal from distance, able to just help out. That's going to be 3 players down, a couple of players off spawn. Formal doing a fantastic job of slaying. Now on a 5 streak. OpTic Gaming starting to step away from FaZe here in the final 2.5 minutes. The lead increasing now at 20 points. Blue hardpoint hasn't really been touched by FaZe. They contested it for 2 seconds, and this could be the turning point in the game. Enable and attach both pick up kills. However, Scumpy still on the hardpoint, turns around, is able to pick up 1, stays alive, somehow jumps straight back into the hill. A little bit overzealous there. Enable and Zuma take control for FaZe.
It's going to be about a 30-point advantage in favor of OpTic. FaZe trying to chip away at that lead. 15 seconds remain. Formal waiting for his teammates before going. It didn't finish the kill up top. It's going to punish him. That is Clayster now inside with the bow around the corner. Picks up his 35th kill. Clay leading all players in the lobby right now. Enable trying to find his way through, and he's going to have to get the exit kills. The time on that hill is done, and he's going to get stabbed in the back. OpTic continues to score. 20-point advantage. It continues to grow. 1:40 on the clock.
And FaZe need to break this green plat hardpoint very quickly if they're going to have any chance of coming back into this game, because OpTic Gaming is stepping up to another gear. Scumpy specifically is going on a mad rampage. 32 and 26 his score. Attach on the hardpoint though for FaZe. 1:28 left still to play. 34 seconds left, and I think he actually just killed himself with his own grenade there. Enable jumps onto the hill. He gets stunned in the face. Karma with the big win. Him and Crim6 still on that hardpoint, but Zuma, he's able to trade those kills back and forth action towards the end of this game.
This has been such an amazing series so far. These 2 teams, ridiculous roads to get here into the championship match.
Scumpy just got a 3-piece. That was absurd. That was crazy. He
Out
just
of
jumped
the
across.
18 games that FaZe has played today, they've won 12. Looking for their 13th here. Attach inside. Down by 15 seconds. You're going to see Attach milk the final moments on the clock. This hill, it's all about contesting if you're OpTic Gaming. You just got to stop FaZe from scoring. OpTic's in first. Attach going to break through. The nade landing on a teammate, though. Enable still fighting. Are we going to see another one-point victory?
Zuma should still be there to contest. Clayster comes in, there's one, doesn't find a second. Zuma with a team kill there. How costly could that be? 213 to 202. The contest is still in there by OpTic Gaming. Formals in the hill. They just keep flooding it. That's all they need to do in the final 20 seconds. They still have not been able to get full control of this hill, despite Zuma going, how do you get the three-piece? Can he find four? No, he can't. 15 seconds left. They need to clear the hill. Finally, they're able to do it, but Scumpy dives in, and OpTic Gaming with a phenomenal clutch at the end of game one in the second best of 7. The contest was so strong, and everyone in the OpTic booth getting loud.
What a hold from OpTic. They had a 15-point cushion at the end. Only 4 points separate these two squads, 213, 209. OpTic contesting despite all the efforts from Zuma. A ridiculous run at the end and a great finish. Scump drops his 40 bomb.
Zuma goes big in that last hard point, but 2 FaZe team kills coming in that final hard point.